Hey everybody, Johnny here again with part 2 of a tutorial for Fishroll, Deco Architects, Contest and Trading, and Deco Fanatics Trading Emporium on making trees and also the placement of trees to create perspective. Okay, so we covered the first two types of trees, and now we're going to somewhat cover the third type. Like I said at the end of the last video, I wanted to make something unique for the video. The design may not be useful for for the Deco Fanatics group tutorial, but the mechanics of the build is basically a tree, and it should help in thinking of creative ways to use odd wood decos to make something totally different than the norm. Also, Halloween is coming, and this design or a design using alternative decos would be a great addition to any scary tank. So, without further ado, I'm going to make a tree ant. A tree ant is a living tree in the world of books like Lord of the Rings and medieval movies and games of the such. In Fish World, they call it a scary tree. So, all right, so let's get started. So, I took a Amazon stump and I flipped it upside down. All right. So this is pretty kind of, I guess you could say, the head, and this is where the branches branch off. All right. So this is the beginning. So I'm going to start off with some of the branches real quick. I've already got them pre-flipped. I put this together already and then pulled it apart. That way I can save some time, and you don't have to sit here and watch me flip decos around, 1,000 different ways and directions and trying to figure it out. And so I wanted to go ahead and create it and then do it like I did with the Terminator. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this, and it shouldn't take too long. Like I said, I've already got them pre-flipped around. You can just be kind of random about this. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said before in the last video, that you know the trees kind of do their own thing. So just have fun with it, pretty much. Most of these probably aren't where I had them before, but I'm not really caring, honestly. It's gonna look good when it's done, hopefully. So, yeah, if I don't get them just right, I can always come back and fidget with it a little bit and get it right. So, I can always add in more later. So, this is pretty easy, actually. Let's flip this around. Alright, so you get the idea. Alright, so, and then, in the end, we can add, you can add leaves if you want to, or you can leave it as dead limbs like this. Either way will look good. There's no right or wrong way, it's just however you do it. Alright, so next I want to add in the eyes. Alright, so we have here two realistic wood number 8s, which I have them flipped around. So I'm going to use these as the eyes for our tree ant, just like this right here. Alright, so there's the eyes. Pretty easy. Alright, next I'm going to do the mouth. Let's drop that down a little bit. Alright, so just like this right here. And it'll slip underneath it. And we'll do the other one just like that right there. Alright. And when it's all said and done, you can add in moss, stuff like that, or vines to give it your own personal little effect. But we're gonna just make it simple right now for time restraints. Alright, so we got that. So next we're going to throw in just like that right there. And the only reason I threw this in is, I'm going to put in some of the coin Amazon wood too, and they it's hard to fill it in so you don't see the background in behind it. So I put this in to do that. This is just it's just an ancient tree stump flipped upside down. All right, so next what I want to do is I want to and we'll add in my my arms. All right, so this is kind of the only place I could find. I went a little lower, but it ended up looking good. We'll do that right there, and just like that right there, and it'll go slip in behind, and it's all gonna it'll camouflage in, and just like that right there. We can make it a little bigger if you want. All right, so there's our arms. Shrinking it down one. All right, so it's like that. All right, so then I'm going to take oops, wrong ones. These are realistic wood 3s. All right, now I know I'm using a lot of these. These are retired, but these are not too hard to find. I got several of them put away. I knew sooner or later I'd use them. So there we go. We got our hands, and if you want to, they can be flipped around. If you want to go like this right here and add something in the palm of the hand. I was going to say you could put fire on it right there, but I don't think he should be handling fire. So until then, we'll just have it flipped like this right here. We'll have it like that. We can always add something in later on. Until then, there's his arms. And like I said, anything that looks like it's not right, you can go into the to decorators favorites. I'm probably gonna get this wrong. So there it is, the green firework. And that works great, really good as moss. I should have probably done this in a background that was black, but it's okay. But anything that does, you can fill it in with the green firework and cover it, where they merge and everything like that. And or you can run it down. That's for later on though. Anyway. Alright, so I'm going to move on and start putting in the Amazon wood 2s. And I'm going to do just like this right here. Just going to take them and run it down the body and just fill in as much as you can. Just like this right here. And, flip them around to so it doesn't look too uniform. You don't want a tree looking too uniform. So you're gonna fill it in with all these right here. All right, and like I said, that was the reason why I used that tree stump, was to cover up if anything leaks through. You're gonna see, you'll see some lighter wood in it, and it'll look more natural. So you're gonna do just like that right there. You're just gonna take these and fill these in just like that. Just like that. Alright. So I ain't gonna make it exactly perfect right now. This is demonstration purposes. I can come back and when I have more time and make it just right. But next I'm going to put in the legs. Alright. So we're going to take some more of these wood 3s, just like this right here. Alright. And again, like I said before, I know they're retired, but like I said, they're not too hard to find. I see them on the auction all the time, and they're laying around. You can use other you can always use other decos in place of it that are coin, but it gets boring using the same old Amazon wood one and what have you. So we're going to take some wood 7s and like this. And we're going to make some feet out of these bad boys, just like that right there. Alright? Alright, so, just like that. Alright, then, we'll add in the rest of these. Just like that. Alright. And you get the picture. It's, you just want to fill this in so you don't see much of the background, or much of the stump that's behind it that's flipped. And like I said, that was only right there just so if anything slips through, you don't see the color behind it. All right, so next we got that. That's all done, and I have more of the of these sitting up here, and these are coin. If you want more extensions on these and what have you, we got a this is an option. This is a wood 2, realistic wood 2, and I got that for our little tree, and it has a nose, just like that right there. All right, so we got our walking tree ant. All right, so and then like I said, you can fool around with it. If it doesn't have to have leaves, but it's Halloween, and in case I haven't fell yet, I have some of the butterfly red algae from the butterfly section. I've been meaning to use these for a tree, and I haven't done it yet. So this would be a good time to use them. Figured I'd do it on my next Halloween tank, but this is as good as any time to do it right now. So I mean, you could fill this in, and then you could, if you wanted to, you could use 2 different contrasting decos. I mean, overusing that word, I guess, but you see, it's like that. I don't know. I haven't experimented with those. That was just a thought. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna continue on with this. I'm gonna make this into a part of a Halloween tank. So I guess you can kind of imagine what it's gonna look like, when it's done in full. I think I'm gonna go with I don't know. I think I might go with the leaves. I don't know, but there's a lot more I can do to experiment with this. This is just something I threw together, for this project. So this is I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants on this, which is fun. But yeah, I mean, there's you can add little things to it, like you always put little Eric on his shoulder there, or up here, kind of a little spooky. And I went and grabbed a few little things. I picked up a bag of bones. Maybe you can put it in his hand like he's carrying a bag of bones, or I threw an owl on top. Maybe sitting on top of the head, or at the base of his feet, a rattlesnake or something. These are just little accents that you can add to it. Of course, this would be going in a tank, so I'm just trying to show you a couple little ideas that would go along great with it to make it a little more spooky for the Halloween season. You could add something like this right here, like a vine, like this. Anything, but you get the point. Anyway, I'm gonna pull these to the side for a second. I say I can make a quick comparison. We got about a minute and a half left on this video, so I wanted to show you something real quick. So we'll take these off real fast, and so you can get a look at something. So this is our tree ant, all right, or the oops, sorry, or as Fish Roll calls it, the scary tree, their version. So here's their version right here, and this is the full deco. You can't tell me that ain't a little more fun than this right here, And at the end of the day, when you look at it, you're proud of it, that you've made the tree and you made it. You done it. You made it spooky, and it's all you and not a full deco, and that's kind of the purpose of it. Anyway. So that's it. We got about 30 seconds. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and have some fun with it. You can find some coin decos like these right here, and change them around and make the legs, or hunt these down. Not everybody hit me up once, but I have a couple I can loan out if someone's gonna do the project. Anyway. And until next time, I'll see you on the flip side.